what Charmaine said the best. I think it's a learning experience for everybody across the board, like the promoters, the artists, them. Everybody knows, okay, these followers and whatever, that don't really mean shit, fam. You could have 20 cases followers. If you're not really engaging your audience and telling people about it, they're not gonna come up. They're not gonna show up. They're not gonna support.
Facts.
You gotta beat them over the head. Remember, we're still in Toronto. None of these ladies, well, except for Paris, really have a hit record like that. So
And also, like, it's just also like, not only do you have to do the work on the back end to get people to come out. When they do come out, you also have to, like, for me, I'm a firm believer in my show. You know me, I love performing. I'm a performer. Like, that's my thing. The stage shit, that's my thing. I'll give you a show. And like, you have to know that, like, it doesn't matter if 5 people show up, doesn't matter if 50 people show up, doesn't matter if 500 people show up. You need to put on a show as if there's like 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 fucking people watching.
yep.
It doesn't matter how many people are in there, because like, I feel like sometimes artists get discouraged with the fact that the house is not packed, that they don't really
Put in their all.
yeah, and it's like, nah, it doesn't matter, bro. It could be one person in that place. I'm giving you a whole Beyonce tour on that stage. You know what I mean? And like, that's actually how you build your audience for your live shows. Because especially like if you're still an upcoming artist, yeah, people may listen to your music and they might like your music, but it's a whole different ball game with live shows. That audience that listens to you on Instagram is not automatically going to translate to your live shows. You have to build your live show audience through the live shows. So it's like, if you want people to come back and even be more inclined to buy tickets to your show the next time, or buy tickets to a show that you're performing at the next time, you have to give them something that they remember you by and they want to see again.
No, that's thousand.
If you're just walking back and forth on the stage,
Yeah.
it's like, it's cool. You're rapping, and yeah, every girl on that stage can rap their ass up. We all know this, right? So it's like, other than that, like, what factor are you bringing that makes people go, wow, yo, Charmaine's set was lit, yo. Remember she did that, you know what I mean? Like, you want them to think about that after, not forget what you did.
Charmaine's definitely been a part of what is it, the artist development. You can just tell, fam. She knows the right ways, the goods and the bads of shit, fam. Holy. But really quick, let's intro this because I know Charmaine's probably super busy. It's your boy Gutsy.
Your boy Vegas.
And we doing a special Mandem audio right now. But hold on, we gotta get to the song of the week, man, because you know what I'm saying. This is Vegas' song. Yo, Vegas, I seen that you sent me the premium. I gotta sign up for the premium, fam. Happy Kelly be cheesing me, bro. Like, Happy Kelly just cheese.
Hey.
Hold on. Charmaine, please don't tell me Shenzhen friggin' corrupted your mind with that damn 40 bottle, bro.
Actually, I corrupted hers, bro.
Oh,
The original 40 ounce queen. Oh my god. She's gonna have me turn into ghost right now, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna hold my tongue. I'm gonna hold my tongue, fam. Holy fuck,
Holy, shout
B.
out to 40 ounce.
Charmaine, don't
Cool.
do it, man. I'm gonna have to take you on a nice date. You know what I'm saying? A couple
Oh,
40 ounce steaks. With a 40 ounce, with a 40 ounce steak. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, steak and
he really got you on the ghost tip. Stop this.
oh my heart. We are sad.
Got the dancers in that.
Hey,
Who's that dancer guy? Who choreographed that dance move thing, Charmaine?
His name is Chris J. Wilkes. He's from LA. Like he randomly did some choreography to one of my songs before. So he's like, "Oh, whenever you have a next record coming out, just send it to me and let me see if I could do something." And I did, and that's what he did.
Yo, do you watch those videos? Yo, I used to watch those videos not for a couple of years ago where these guys would just choreograph to like random tunes and shit. That shit's actually dope, bro. Like I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Chris.
hey.
Jeez Louise.
Asked Dad when he was a kid.
Hood rat shit. All 2023. Shout out fucking Charmaine, man. Holy. This shit dope.
Charmaine featuring Shenzhen. Make sure you guys go like, comment, subscribe to that, do all that good stuff. And yes, welcome to the Mandem Audio. We're gonna get a full in-depth interview in person when she's not busy, because she's a very, very busy lady. But big up Charmaine with the Mandem finally in the cut.
It's popping.
You have any quick shout outs? Anybody you want big up?
Of course, I want to big up Shenzhen. You know, she helped me drop this bomb ass record. Shout out to my brother who helped me direct it, and his homeboy Trey Twinks. Shane, we in the cut.
First off, I really want to big you up because I really hate on like the old school Toronto people, the fact that they never really gave back to some of the younger artists and stuff like that. So to see you're buzzing, like you're booming regardless. If you want to be humble about it, you're doing big things. The fact that you're getting a new artist like Shenzhen, who, you know what I'm saying, I don't know where people really know her from, but I know her from Push. And she started to do music. The fact that you actually took her and did a tune with her, like I really want to big you up for that, man, because yeah, we don't see that in the city.
Exactly.
Thank you. I mean, of course, like it's just one of those things where, like, I've always said, I think people in the city should be more open to working with each other, right? You can make so much great shit together. So it's like if I preach that message, I also have to do the same shit. And Shenzhen is just dope as hell. Like, it's the story behind how I met her was just so random, and that's how you know it was just like meant to happen.
So how did you guys link?
Okay, so I did this panel for Honey Jam, and I went to go speak there. Cool, and then my bro was there, and then there was a girl there that he introduced me to, and she knew Shen, but I didn't know Shen at that particular moment. So I ended up going to my bro's house the next day because we're just like, oh, let's just get in the studio and cook up something, right? And then I pulled up to my bro's house. That's where I record my shit. And then Shen was there recording something else.
Okay.
And then we met, we're talking, we're chilling. It was like good vibes or whatever. And then I really liked her, and like we're bouncing off each other like we knew each other from time. So, so we're just like, you know what? Let's try and make something together. And then I know she was doing her shit that day, so we came back the next day to my bro's crib again. We're just going through mad beats on YouTube. This one came up, and then like the hook just came instantly, and then like she started like rapping, I started rapping, and it was just like it just worked.
You guys did
And
that
we
shit
did
on
the
live.
Huh?
You did that on live. I was on live watching you guys like
Yes.
make the track together, put the track together.
You see? Yeah, that day, like it was just flowing, and like that's not the only record I made with her that day too. I think we
Oh,
made
wow.
like 3 or 4, and but this one was like the one that I loved it the most. I was like, this sounds like a fucking hit, bro.
Well, you working?
So
working.
yeah, so we're just like, fuck it, let's just do it, and then yeah.
Was the idea okay? Because I was talking to somebody and they're like, "Oh, the people in the clubs, they want to hear ghetto music, like, you know, ratchet shit." Like, did was it intentional that you guys decided to go with this theme, or did it just, like you said, we just listened to beats and this was the one that caught y'all ears or whatever?
I always had like, well, when I did meet her, I already had this thing that I was doing with my music, where I just wanted to be a little bit more on the on like the ratchet hood side, because I feel like all my stuff up until that point has been it's been fun, but it's been like carefully thought out in terms of like being commercially.
It's like that Disney nice pop shit, man.
Yeah, it's like things that like they'll play in commercials and put in TV shows and shit, like for sure, right? So it's like
Which has worked out
like
for you too. Which has worked out for you.
Exactly. It does its job, you know, and I'll still do shit like that, but I also want it because I was raised in the South. I know I grew up in Nashville, and a lot of the music I listened to was very hood, very ratchet, you know, so I was like, let me just go back to like my upbringing and the kind of music that I liked listening to. So even though it wasn't intentional that day, it just ended up coming out anyways, just because of the vibe and like the energy the beat gave us. So that's how it ended up just working.
Well, make sure you guys go tap in. Hood Rat shit is out everywhere on all shit. I even heard it on the radio. Like, this is why, again, like something like that is huge for Shenzhen. Like, I can only imagine Shenzhen driving down. Oh my god, my song's on the radio.
Oh yeah, she went crazy the first time that she realized we're on the radio. She called me. She's like, "Do you know we're on the radio?" I'm like, "Girl, get with the program. This is not my first rodeo."
It's a regular thing for me.
But you know, it was really nice, and I was really happy like that she was really happy with it, because I know that feeling. I remember the feeling I got when I first heard my song on the radio. It's it's so beautiful, and it just makes it feel like everything's worth it. So I was like really happy that I could be that for her.
What song was that? The first song you heard on the radio?
It was Bold.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I
That
remember.
feeling must have been like,
ever had.
that feeling must have been like, holy fuck, like all the hard work, I did it.
It is. It's rewarding. It makes, because you know, like this music shit is very. It's so. It's
Yes.
stressful,
Mhm.
you know, and there's so much things that happen like on the back end and behind the scenes, like that go into making this music and doing all these videos and all that shit. And it's just, once you get to the finish line and then you hear your song on the radio, it's like, oh, okay, so everything was worth it. Okay, good. You know?
Word.
What felt better for you, hearing it on the radio or hearing it and seeing yours? Well, I guess it's different, but hearing it getting played like on a TV show, as for like Harlem or any other shows that your song's on, which one kind of hits more better for you?
The shows for sure, because like, yeah, okay, radio is cool, right? And it was great, and it's great, but to be watching something on Netflix and then I hear my song in a show that I actually watch, it's a whole different thing, you know? Like, it's like, I almost still, up until this day, I still can't wrap my head around it that my songs are in all these shows. And like people are listening to and hearing them.
Yeah, Harlem, when I was watching Harlem and the scene too, I was like, hold on, this is Charmaine? I'm like, no way. I'm like, yo, and see, I was like, God damn. I'm like, hey man, she getting it in. That's dope.
You know what's
It's
you know
really cool.
yeah, it's dope. You know what the first I was introduced to you by BeatStars. So BeatStars had this competition, and they're like, "Oh, you can remix Charmaine's song, the one that goes, Riz, no,
Oh,
no, I can't
Double
remember the
Dutch.
song. Double Dutch, yeah. So I was like, yeah, this is pretty dope, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to get at is like, I think what working for you is just your faces in all different platforms. It's not just one. You're not just seeing you just on you Instagram, or we're not just seeing you on TikTok and shit. We're seeing you on BeatStars. We're hearing you in video games and movies. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that is amazing, and I think like that's something that the artists, especially the female artists, they need to. You know what I'm saying? Take a page out of your book, man, and start going hard.
I mean, it's all about perspective. Because the thing about this music industry, yes, it's all about your art and your talent, right? But you also got to play the game very smart if you want to get to certain places. Um, and I mean, even before I put music out, I remember like I did this there was like a I don't even remember the name of the page, but they just go around like the downtown area talking to random people and like recording the video
Block
and
talk,
whatever, right?
block talk, to.
That I think it was that. And then I was just in the middle like Dundas Square doing something. I think I was taking like photos or something with my photographer, and this guy came up to me. I remember Debbie was there.
Yep.
And then they're just talking to me, and I was just like popping my shit. Obviously, like I don't take nothing serious. I'll just pop in my shit, whatever. And he's like, "Oh, spit something," and I spit like the first couple bars from like my song. Um, and I remember since that day, like from before there, but since that day, everybody's like, "Oh, um, this is not it, whatever it is. Like this music is not it. Her music is not it, whatever, right?" But it's like you guys are not listening. You guys are not thinking. Like, yeah, all this rah. I'm gonna shoot op music. It's cool. It's fun. But like if you want to get into the mainstream market, you really gotta be like playing chess with niggas and with how
Jeez.
you do your music. Like every song was carefully thought out and curated for a specific purpose, right? If you're just making music to make music, that's still fine because not everybody wants the same thing. But if you really do want to become more like mainstream commercial, get your shit placed in things and people using your stuff for soundtracks and all that shit, you gotta really, yes, be creative. Yes, still be yourself. Yes, still do your art, but do it strategically.
No, you're right. You got to be definitely strategic, and this is the video right here, Vegas.
Let me see.
If I was linking you and he thinks I'm cheating on him.
R.I.P.
Who's your
Debbie.
man?
I can't
R.I.P.
expose
to
that
go.
still. It's a low-key thing.
What's good? It's your girl. I am Charmaine.
You're so sweet.
I am Charmaine. Trust me, I'm the next bitch coming out of Toronto. You better know me and
Facts.
recognize me.
Yo, so what do you do? Sing?
I rap and I sing. They want me like Fiji, like water, like bossy. I am a franchise boy. That's why they like me. They like me. Wake up and fuck up a bag. Talk cheap so I don't brag. Don't give a fuck what you had, cause you know most of that just be a cap. It's a red light, go. Green light, go. Alright, stop sign, go. We say on go.
Here's a rose from me.
Hey man, I remember seeing that. I remember seeing that too. I think that was probably my first introduction to Charmaine. Still, I remember seeing that. Like, yo, who is this girl? She confident. I like that.
The franchise bar with the I think they like like people are not listening to the bars, dog. Like she's hard.
Take it in. Yeah, it's all fun and cutesy, but just taking the bars, taking the references, you'll understand. But like,
Yeah.
and this song ended up in a TV show.
Jeez.
Wow, God bless you,
Jeez.
child.
Congratulations, man. Something that we were talking about before. Do you have any of the OG, and you don't have to say it or expose any of them, but have any of the OG ladies like reached out to you and like, hey, like give you like any support, advice, anything like that?
The only one, honestly, is Mishi Me, and I met her maybe just before I came to Jersey, but it's probably like a month ago now. And I actually Okay, so the whole story with Mishi, she actually was supposed to do a song with me long ago, when I was still with Warner. And they were gonna do something, like we're supposed to do something, but I guess the label changed their mind or whatever. So I think she thought that I didn't want to work with her. So like she was kind of just like showing love from a distance. But then when I actually spoke to her, when I saw her, we just realized that like it was the label that just changed their mind because I still wanted to do it and she still wanted to do it, but we just never did. So she just poured so much love into me and so much support. And I'm trying to see if I can get something shaking with Nishi because I would love to have her on something.
Yeah,
Um,
that'd be
very
dope.
soon.
That'd be
Yeah.
Yeah.
dope.
Legendary.
But is that a problem though? Do you feel like some of the older acts don't reach out and don't tap into or just even give some advice or try to? Because like I see Paris, and it's just like I see like Julie Black will reach out or like a 1-2, but why don't the older heads in Toronto like reach out like the way the States do?
No,
In
to
your
be
opinion?
honest, I don't really know. Maybe it's not something that crosses their mind, I don't know, but it would be nice. It would be nice to have that element, kind of pick up in that space because I think it is very encouraging for the newer generation if they get that support and the love and even like mentorship advice from the OGs that have been doing this for years, right? But I'm not really sure why that's not a prominent thing.
Hmm. Speaking of OGs in the game, I have a question I want your thoughts on something somebody said. Um, Fabulous is in the news recently, and
Yeah.
he made a post that said, "Love hearing of female rappers talking some real ish. Women are so strong, have so many stories and perspectives that we need to hear in pure form. No disrespect to any female rappers out, but I think there's only one style of female rap, hip hop being promoted, programmed, and looked at as successful now." What are your thoughts on that?
Um, I can agree, but I can also disagree because there is a very like heavy um amount of a specific style of female rap that is mainstream right now. Like when you look at like like the Cardi B's, the Lottos, the Megan Thee Stallions, like there's a certain style that's prominent, but I will also say there are a lot of other female rappers that don't fall under that category that are also doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I freaking love Tierra Whack. She's doing very freaking well.
Yeah, she's
She's
dope.
she's so good, you know what I mean? And we have people like Flo Milli they're not necessarily in the lotto rap. They're still in the fun, like the beat wise, but like the way that she does her sound, it sounds different from the other girls. There's,
Yeah, she's
there's
dope too.
yeah, and like
Scarlip.
there's a lot of different. Yeah, Scarlett is really, and I love her because she's so raw and authentic, and like she doesn't give a fuck, and she's giving herself. You can tell like she's just being herself. There's
Mhm.
no like I'm trying to do what sounds good right now or fits in the market. I'm just being me, and it's working for her. And I feel like there are a lot of artists like that out there. It's just unfortunate that they don't get the same amount of attention, but that doesn't really mean that they're not successful. Because a lot of them, if you go on their pages and you look at their numbers, there's a lot of numbers behind them.
Mm.
A lot. People are tuning in, people are listening to them, people are supporting them. But the mainstream commercial side of things, you don't see them much.
Yeah, it's
But
like
not everybody cares about that.
it's like the Tech Nine situation. Like Tech Nine was one of the biggest performers making money off of rap for like how long? But people weren't like he wasn't in the mainstream. Like like he wasn't whatever on all your favorite interviewers or on all your favorite podcasts. But he's doing the shows, he's doing the numbers to prove it. So yeah, there's I think there's definitely an audience of women that are not over sexualizing themselves or just they're buzzing, they're working, they're just not in mainstream media.
Yeah. And there's actually way more that are not in mainstream media compared to the ones that are. Because when you look at mainstream, you only have about what let's see, like the ones I can think of off the top of my head that you consistently hear about are Lotto, Cardi, Megan, you hear about Ice Spice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you starting to hear more about Cali now. It's like
Yes.
and like there's less than 10 that like mainstream girls that people are talking about right now. So if you look at the fact that there's less than 10, imagine how much more are outside of mainstream. I think it's just on people's, you got to take the onus upon yourself to go look for more music. Don't just take whatever's being thrown at you. You don't have to do that. If you want more, go find it. It's there. And America is only one country in the whole entire world. There are so many dope international female rappers that people don't even know about.
Yeah, like a lot of those UK shorties are hard too. Like a lot of the females artists in UK. Oh my god, they're
crazy.
They're spitting.
Yeah.
Like I met this girl her name is Shaw Simone. I met her in Germany when I went to go do this all-female writing camp. Nobody over here, people over here probably don't know much about her. But if you go and check her resume and see what she's fucking doing, she's done about 4, 5, 6 Rolling Loud shows. She's done work with Burna Boy, I think, and Dave. She has she's doing a lot. You know what I mean? And she's at the point where now she don't gotta work no 9 to 5. She's doing well for herself, but like a lot of people over here don't know about her. But that doesn't mean she's not successful. So it's like people just gotta go look for the music. You can't just sit there and see what's in the mainstream and be like, oh, this is it. No, nigga, that's not it. There's so much more.
They're saying we're seeing it through one lens right now. We're not even seeing it through the different scopes, the different lenses. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we need to I guess the fan base, especially in the city, we need to open up our minds to the other things.
Well, yeah, because look at it in the city. If you're not getting promoted on 6 Buzz, Keep 6 Solid, or 6 Sounds, you're not really buzzing. So it's like when I used to argue and I would tell people, hey, well, Charmaine in Paris is doing better numbers than certain guys. No, they're not. And when I would pull up, nah, you're just a hater. You just love the gal them gutsy. And it's just like, nah, fam. There's really a different, like, you just gotta open up your mind, bro. It's not just on what you guys are watching. There's a whole different world out there.
It's, I don't know. I feel like Toronto just gotta find a way to switch their mindset on all fronts, because it's like, I can't even tell you the amount of lives that I got on that people are clowning me, even though like I have more numbers than all of them and their favorite rappers. Jeez. And I'm just there talking, like I'm just there looking and just watching and listening, and I'm seeing what people are saying, right? And in my head I'm like, but do you even know that you're talking about so and so, right? But my numbers are triple that. But you wouldn't know that, right? Because you're not open-minded, and that's why most of my demographic of listeners is outside of Canada. Most of my top country for listeners is the United States, and then you go into like the Europe, and you go into Australia, you go into South America, you go into Africa, right? Canada's not my number one, and I feel like it's because of the mindset of people over here. They're not really open to expanding their palettes in terms of music. It's like they want to support their own, like people from their hood or whatever, their friends, cool, which is amazing, but like there's other people out there. And it's okay to like all of them. Like you don't have to only like one person. You can like multiple people. And I don't know. I always say like people just don't have the openness to accept different things and different creativity in music. I see people clowning Toby all the time, but look at Toby. That nigga can rap his ass off, and he's doing some big ass shit, bro. The man has won a Juno. Like he's been nominated multiple times. He's doing very fucking well, but because the type of music that he raps about, or like how he raps, people just knock him to the side in Canada, at least, not in the States.
Do you feel like there's an infrastructure problem over here too?
Absolutely. The biggest problem with the music business here and like the industry on the back end here is they don't like to spend money.
Jeez.
That is the biggest problem. Apart from even not understanding and like being specific with the Black culture, like the Black music side of things, apart from that, they don't like to spend money. So it's like you got to pull teeth to get them to spend money, and when they do, you'll never hear the end of you'll never hear the end of it. And the money that they will spend on you is a fraction of what the labels in the States will spend on their artists.
Okay, so when you say they don't like to spend money, who are we talking about in
the labels,
specifically?
the industry.
Okay.
But
Labels
the
don't
artists
like to
too.
spend money.
The artists too. Don't get it twisted. Like the artists, I think it's everybody in the city and country of Canada when it comes to entertainment. They don't spend money, fam.
It's one of those things where it's like, I don't think people realize just how much the dollar bill can take the music industry if we actually put the right amount of money behind it, because everything requires money, marketing, videos, photo shoots, promo, all of that. You need money. And when you're signed to a label, they don't want to spend money. When you're independent, it's hard as fuck to get grants. So it's like us as artists, even though I want to spend a whole bunch of a shitload of money on all these things, right? It's like, how realistic is it for me to spend $50,000 on a video by myself? It's not really realistic, but that's what grants are for. But now if I can't get my hands on a grant, or any of the grants are being offered, then what the fuck do I do, right? I have no choice but to use whatever resources I have at my disposal to try and get the product out there.
No, you're
and
right.
you don't.
Sorry, continue. No, continue.
And it's kind of two things. It's like, yeah, you need a lot of money, but videos, honestly, I saw something on Instagram today where somebody said that like artists don't like to spend money on videos and things like that in the city, right? And I get it to a certain extent, but because I'm independent, I also kind of understand that like you may not have $10,000 to spend on a video, and you don't need $10,000 to spend on a video. You could spend $500 and make a sick video if you're creative enough.
True. You saw that post from Strange from the Six.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's where I saw that, and I was like, well, creativity and budget are not synonymous. You don't need a big budget to be creative. You can take a camcorder that you bought at the fucking thrift store and make a dope ass video if you're creative enough. I think what lacks in the city is creativity.
Word.
And the hunger and drive, because just like you were saying, like you edited a video. I want to assume that it was hood rat shit that you probably just edited, right? And you were saying like, yo, I'm never editing a video again, but like these are the things that you're doing just to like get your career to the next step. You're not really waiting on grants. You're not waiting on whatever if you are, but like you're taking this shit into your own hands and be like, yo, I gotta edit my video, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta make it do what it do, right? If you're gonna sit there and wait for things to come to you and for things to be ideal, or for the environment to be ideal for you to work, you're gonna be waiting a long time. Because there's always something. If it's not money, it's something else. Like, especially in this business, you can't sit and wait for things to be perfect for you to start doing certain things. So it's like, as an artist, you have to take the initiative for yourself and be like, okay, because I don't know a lick about editing. I have never edited a video in my life. Okay, and I did this with Final Cut Pro, the trial version. It wasn't even okay. So it's like, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna bet on myself and do it. Like, what's the worst that could happen? You know what I mean? So it's like, you gotta find ways to help yourself in scenarios where like you may not necessarily have people to help you. So it's like, yeah, just take that and run with it. But I don't know, like, this business, they ain't got no money to put. I mean, they have money, but they don't want to spend it. And I know you asked about the infrastructure as well. Like, the third point I will say is they're not connected to the United States.
They're just, it's just like it's strictly Toronto kind of thing, or Canadian.
It's just Canadian people at Warner Music Canada do not know the people at Warner Music in the States. They don't know.
Wow. Are you allowed to say this, Charmaine? I don't want you to get in trouble. Like,
Cares? She ain't
Get in
signed no
trouble
more.
by who?
She ain't signed no more. Who cares? She exposing.
Okay.
But this is
It's
real.
not-
This is. Sorry to cut you, Charmaine, but this is what I'm talking about, Vegas. Why these things are needed, bro? Because nobody's gonna tell these young kids this shit, bro. This is why we're so important, because we're not gonna lie to anybody. We don't care about views and shit like that. We're out here actually trying to help the city, bro.
And you know, I'm not even downplaying Warner. Like, all the things that they did for me, I am highly, highly appreciative of, because they gave me the ability to kick off my career. And there's so many things I actually did with them that did help me and that got me to where I am, right? I'm just talking about like what I saw that is an issue. Like, if the president at the Warner Music label in the States doesn't know the president at the Warner Music Canada label building, that's a problem.
That's a big problem.
That's a problem.
Because I just feel like if you're all under the same umbrella, imagine like if I'm signed to Warner Canada, we should be able to cross between borders. Okay, at Warner over there, who signed over there at Warner in the States? Okay, who can Charmaine work with? Who can we collaborate with on that side of the border and get her, into that market? Who can they put over here with us, over whoever signed over here, that they can appeal to the Canadian audience more? You know what I mean? Like, you should be working, everybody should be intertwined if they're under the same umbrella. Every Warner building in this world should know everybody at each building.
Word.
Because it only helps. It only helps the whole business,
helps.
because if you know what's going on there, okay, from America, okay, we're going to send down this new artist or this artist. That helps your artist from the States. It helps your artist from Canada. It also helps the business. Like, why wouldn't you want to do that?
Yeah, so it's just, I don't know if it'll ever be fixed. I hope it does change. I'm not very hopeful about it. So it's more like us as artists, we got to choose what we want. If you want to be more successful in Canada and just Canada, cool. Probably a label over here is your best bet. But like, if you're trying to cross, that's why you see Drake left, Tory left, Justin Bieber never even touched foot over here with his music industry, like within the music industry. Avril Lavigne is over there in the States. Like, Celine Dion is in the States. Like, it's like you have to leave. Unfortunately, I wish it wasn't like that, but you have to leave if you want to do anything beyond Canada.
Yeah, it sucks.
And that's any industry too.
Yeah.
I think all the industries.
Oh, you're saying all the industries in Canada per se?
Yes.
I want to say no to comedians. I think if you're pretty, like, don't get it twisted, you have to leave, yes. Like, at some point, you're going to grow out of anywhere you are, and you're going to have to, like, move on to bigger and better things, whether you're in anywhere in the world. But I think for comedians might be the only exceptions, where if you're really, really funny, fam, you can pretty much fucking stay here.
Yeah, I mean, comedy, you can. Well, it depends what
kind of comedy,
like.
too. What kind of comedy, too?
Yeah, it depends on the kind, but mainly the ceiling of where you see yourself as a comedian. If you just want to do like stand up and do like stand up shows and go and like perform in like comedy clubs and things like that, yeah, you can stay here. But if you see yourself doing more, like, you want to be more like Hollywood movies, you want like a Netflix special, you want to do all these other like things that are a little bit above and beyond that, you may have to go.
Yeah, you gotta cut.
I'm telling you, man, it's all industries, broski. Not this. Everything, every single one of them.
You gotta leave
to get to that next level. Even it just makes sense, anyways. Like like me as an engineer, I capped my ceiling multiple times. Like, I hit the ceiling like 10 times. My head hurts. So it's like, what do I do as an audio engineer? I'm supposed to be able to go across the border and put my talents there. That's what be naturally my next step in my evolution, right?
And it's like the same thing with me, other than like Doovie, because we technically have a top 5 interview. Like, it's literally just Doovie's the only person I have to talk to in the city. Other than that, it's just like I've spoken to every rapper. Like, it's like
Yeah.
What else do? I kind of gotta branch out somewhere else. So yeah,
We gotta go to the next city. We gotta go to New Jersey, man. We hit up all those New Jersey niggas.
I thought you were gonna say Montreal. I thought you were gonna say Montreal or Windsor or somewhere. Maybe that's the next step. Branch off and get the rest of Ontario buzzing.
I mean, we could do that if you wanted to do that.
I'll still do it. Don't get it
Not
twisted.
Windsor. Not Windsor. I would say if anything Montreal, and then go to Vancouver.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
You know, like that's probably like the next two places, and then that's it for Canada, because like most of the main artists come from either here, like the Montreal, Ottawa area, or Vancouver. You know, like or Alberta. They got, I mean, Edmonton, whatever. Like over there, those are pretty much the hot spots for music and artists.
It's literally, you can't go to Yukon or Northwest Territories or any of them places up there. They don't even know Pressa and Top 5. Who? Like, what? Nah, we don't even rap out here. We don't have no instruments. But do you have anything else before, like, I know Charmaine's busy. I want to ask her 1-2 before we get out of here. But do you have anything else you want to ask her, Vegas?
Nah. I just can't wait for her to come back to the city so we can do this live. Why the hell are you in New Jersey though? Actually, that's what I want to know. It seems like everybody goes to New Jersey.
Okay, so I came out here because I wanted to work on a couple of things down here. I wanted to secure a couple of interviews for radio stations. And then also, like, I don't do well when I sit in Canada for too long. Like, my creativity goes down the drain. Like, I can't think, I can't process. So once I feel like I'm getting into that creative funk, I leave to get like a fresh environment, and just new vibes. For some reason over here, it's just there's much more what's the word? There's so much serotonin in the air over here. Like, you just happy. Like, it's just like
change the scenery.
You're just so like, I'm just so happy over here. And then when I come back there, I'm just like, yeah, I'm happy, but I'm just like, ugh. Okay, I can't wait to go back. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like, I just had to come out. And okay, nobody. Okay, who is talking to you? Okay, can you get out?
Is that your son?
Yes.
Hey, big up, little man.
But yeah, we're just chilling over here, and I'm mixing my album.
Jeez.
Okay.
So,
what's the name of the album? You have a title yet?
I have a title, but I'm not gonna tell you yet. Not yet.
Oh my god.
Any other features? Any features we can talk about? At least I know you got one secret one that you might be able to tell us.
One secret? No. Well, I mean, no, not anybody. No, I don't. It's hard because it's like
just a little bit.
There's one that I'm trying to secure, but it's not for sure yet. But obviously you already know, like, Shenzhen's on it, Paris is on it, my brother's on it, and it's, at first I wanted to do like a full full rap album, but I might sprinkle a little 1-2 more like bonus tracks that are more on like the R&B side of things. Because I plan on taking a break from making music for the rest of the year after this album comes out. So when I come back next year, I want to be able to start doing more like R&B stuff and like Afro beats and things like that with the rap.
You're gonna tap into your Afro side, eh?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
that's dope.
I definitely. Well, you already know. Any support, anything that you got, send it over to us. The man are gonna support you regardless. So I already know. But really quick before you leave, I know you've been seeing all these guys with the nail polish on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can a man like date you with nail polish? Like, if he rolls up to you, a nice looking gentleman, he's Charmaine's type, like, you're looking at him, whatever you like, tall, dark skin, hair, no hair, bald, whatever, he's dressed nice, got that drip, he's smelling with nice perfume on him, whatever cologne he got on, nice, whatever, but then he's got nail polish on. Charmaine, is it a questionable thing, or is he might still be able to get the Instagram, not the number? Like, what's your take on this nail polish thing? Personally,
for me, it doesn't bother me. I I could see why it might bother like other women, but for me, I don't know. It's not a deal breaker. Do I prefer it? No, but if that's your thing, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna make you feel bad about it. It's not gonna. If I like you, then I like you. I don't give a fuck when you got paint on your nails and not. For me personally, I love a man with a clear coat, a nice manicure with a clear coat on his nails. Bomb. That's my preference. But if you want to go into like the pinks and the blacks and the, you know, I mean, it's not my cup of tea, but I'm not against it. If that makes you happy, then cool.
What if you got that one long nail?
Don't all niggas have that one long nail? Like, I've never met one man who doesn't have that long ass pinky nail. Like,
only niggas that sell drugs have that long ass pinky nail.
That's such a lie. That's such a lie.
I don't think. I always thought it's because you need something to dig your nose in. I always thought that's why men kept that like the little one pinky so you could like, I don't know.
Oh, really quick, I didn't even realize we got our other co-host Kalani in the cut. I'm like, yo, who's that other voice? Like, I got tripped out. Like, oh shit, big up yourself, Kalani. We ain't here with Charmaine right now. So the pink, but because mine is the thumbnail, so my long nail is the thumbnail. So I'm not a drug dealer. I'm just letting people know. So the nail polish, you don't really mind. It's not a deal breaker.
It's not a deal breaker. Nah, it's not a deal breaker. Cause it's like, okay, there's so many other terrible qualities that could come with a man other than the fucking nail polish, bro.
True.
You know what I mean? So like, if you're a good man and you treat me well and you know I like you and we're vibing, why would I let nail polish get in the way of that? There's so many other like worse things on this planet.
Could you date a guy with kids?
I mean, yeah.
Or
I would date a guy with kids only if I feel secure enough in the fact that like either he's completely like not either, but like he's completely done with like the mother of his kids and they have like a healthy co-parenting relationship. I don't mind that. If I get even a whiff of drama, bro, I'm out of there because it's different for me because I am the mother. You know what I mean? It's usually like, I guess in most scenarios, it's usually the women. You know, like whenever you're in a relationship with a man, it's usually the woman that is like an issue because they don't like the fact that the man moved on. In my case, I am the woman. I don't give a fuck about my baby father. I don't care. You know, I don't care about him. You know what I mean? So it's not like I know that that's not a problem on my end, but I wouldn't be able to deal with that on a man's end. So I just have to make sure that it's like a healthy co-parenting relationship. There's no hanky-panky going on, no secret sneaky links, no nothing. And then I'm good. Then I'll date him. I don't mind that.
Okay, you're a real one. Cause my mom is an asshole. My mom used to tell me, "Yo, don't date no girls with kids and this and that." I'm like, hold on. You have kids, so would you not want a man to come date you? Like, that doesn't make sense, lady. Like, why would you tell me that? I think that's why she's still single, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It was, but yeah, all my girlfriends, they have to have kids. I don't think I could date a girl that doesn't have kids because I don't think she's like mentally there yet. I think she's still like want to have fun and do certain things where I feel like some women, not all, but like some women that just have kids, they're just a little bit more mature for me. And I can't deal with like kiddie girls.
It's so good. I mean, a lot of us are mature because like we had no choice but to grow up when we had kids, right? Yeah. You gotta switch your mindset, and you can't just be running around and doing all this wild shit. But at the same time, there are also a lot of moms who still do.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Like, you just gotta pick the right one. I think in both fields, whether it's somebody with kids or without kids, you just have to pick the right woman because there are pros and cons on both sides.
I like how you said that. A lot of moms that still do, because there are moms that do, and I don't really consider them parents, but they are moms.
Yeah,
I would consider them parents though, because I'm like,
oh my god,
fuck grandma, we with the kid all day. They be calling the kid be calling grandma mom and shit like that. Like, bruh, we'll deal with your youth. We'll pick up your youth.
Oh no. Oh, no.
The media thing.
Trust me. Guys, any other questions for Charmaine? Charmaine, are we gonna see you on a TV show? Any TV shows? Anything popping up? Are you gonna be on like one of these Zeus shows. We see you on the Bad Girls Club or Love and Hip Hop. Like,
Listen, you'll never catch me on no baddies or bad girls calling nothing. I'll tell you that. Because first of all, everybody would just piss me off from day one.
It says a scrap right from the jump in the
Everybody-
freaking house.
And the thing is, like, I'm somebody who likes peaceful spaces. Like, I love being in my house by myself. You know, just me and my son and chilling, just watching my shows, eating my snacks, working on my music, you know, just minding my business. If I get in a room full of loud bitches, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I'm the same way, bro. What are you watching right now? What's on your playlist of shows?
I mean, I am watching baddies. I love watching the ratchet shit. You know, I love watching the ratchet shit, but I'm watching that. I just finished. Oh my god, there's a movie that I just watched yesterday. Mindfuck. It's called Missing. I don't know if you guys have it on Netflix over there, but it's on the one over here. Oh, crazy!
Oh yeah,
You guys
Missing
ever
is a
see
good
that one?
show.
Is that the one with Nia Long
Yes.
and her daughter?
Yes.
Yeah. I seen that one. Did you see the original one to it? You know, there's an original one to it, right? That's part 2. That's part 2. There's actually an OG one in it. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. I'll find out the name and I'll send it to you.
Yes, please, because I want to see that. Because that one had me on the edge of my seat. Every time I thought I figured it out,
Nope.
this it's psych.
Yeah, that's a good movie still.
I watched that one, and then I also just finished binge watch. What's the name of that fucking show that I just finished binge watching? Animal Kingdom.
Ooh,
On Netflix?
I never got into that show.
No,
I heard it was
you
a
gotta,
really.
you gotta watch it.
That's with the brothers, right? And the mom.
Yeah. You gotta watch that.
Yeah, I never got into that show, but like I heard it was a really, really good show. I can't watch shows that are on regular TV. That's my problem. If they're on like TNT or CBS, I have to watch like Showtime and HBO shows.
Yeah.
So them shows are raw.
I like shows that make me think, and like shows that make me like, I don't like squirm, like or like that piss me off. If that makes sense, I like shows that piss me off because like, you know, people are doing a really good job in acting whatever the fuck's going on when you're really mad in real life.
What?
Okay.
Yo, have you watched From?
From?
Yeah.
No.
Listen, I started watching like last week. I'm hooked. Like it's a show. Every episode, there's more questions than answers, bro. Even the season finale, the episode 1, it happened. I was just like, no. We're doing season 2 right now. I'm not going to bed. Like, this show has me hooked. Like, I'm not gonna lie, one of the best shows I've ever watched. Like,
is it on Netflix?
No, I can't remember. I'll send you my link still. I have a little link, but like,
okay.
I don't even want to give it away any of the storyline, but this show for everybody everybody on here, like, I suggest you watch the show because you'll be like, okay, like how there's just so much questions when you're just like, so we're not gonna get no answers, like no time soon. Like even till now I'm on season 2. I'm like halfway done season 2, and I'm just like, bruh, tell me something. Like I'm like, yeah, that show From amazing.
Oh shit! No, let me. Did you watch Them?
Yeah, Them's a good one.
You
That's
watched
a good
it?
one.
It's a
I watched
movie or a
it, yeah.
TV show?
Oh, that shit had me so mad, bro.
Mad, mixed emotions, like.
Oh.
What's Them? I
That's a
feel
really
like
good.
I feel like I've
Them
watched
is
it.
a very-
It's not popping
Wait,
up
say
in
that
my
again?
head. No, I'm trying to think of what Them was. I feel like I've watched it, but I can't remember.
I think it's was it Jordan Peele? What was it, Jordan Peele? Was it that made it?
Is
I
the
don't know,
movie?
but like
Is the movie
a
when they're on the
show.
beach, or it's a show?
It's
No,
a
it's a
show
show,
on
yeah.
Prime Video. It's like a horror.
The
it's
black
like- it
one,
had,
the
like-
black people, and they moved to the white,
Yeah,
the
it
white
had, like,
neighborhood,
black
right?
in it,
Yo, I
and
never watched the
it was,
last
like, possessive,
episode.
like a wicked spirit.
Yeah,
Even they the bag. That's crazy. They went down. That's crazy.
that one made me so mad. Them white folks in that movie made me. I mean, the show made me so mad, bro.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah. Especially as a
shows-
mom.
There's
I
shows
feel
when
like-
them-
That was very.
that
it's
one
heart-wrenching.
bitch, that one bitch that live across the street.
The street?
Oh, I just want to punch her in the throat.
No,
The
she
neighbor.
killed me. They picked the right person to do that part because she was killing me, bro.
I hate her in real life. Like, I don't want to see that woman because I might just fight her. Why are you doing that?
My girl says she hates her in real life. No, I feel you. That's how you know she did a good job, though.
She did an amazing job, and it's like, bro, like you did a little bit too good of a job. Are you? Is this acting or are you just being yourself, ma'am? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yo, I be always thinking that when the white people be playing them racist roles, fam. Like, is it really acting, or are you just like, you know what I'm saying? You're just getting from your ancestors or some shit where it's just like, yeah, bro, like.
I wonder sometimes, like, are you enjoying this, or is it like, are you uncomfortable? Because like, if you're, I don't know. I feel like white people, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they kind of like those roles because they can do it judgment free and like with no consequences.
And they do it well, fam. Like, you tell me sometime a film or a show you watch where you seen somebody being a racist and they played it bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, nah, I don't believe you're a racist, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? They play that shit. They do that shit good, fam.
Too good.
Yo,
I would love to get into acting. No cap. Like, I do want to act. I would love to do something like, you see how that Swarm show on Prime?
Yes. With Chloe Bailey or whatever.
I would love to play like a crazy ass bitch. Something like I'm unstable. I would love to play that.
Let's write it up, Charmaine. Let's write it up. I'm idea guy. Like, I can give me until next week. I'll give you the whole fucking series or a movie, guaranteed. You already said it. Watch. Ask Vegas. I'm telling you. I'll give you the whole idea. So you want to be a crazy girl? Watch. I'm gonna find an idea for you. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah. I gotta do a movie. I was actually thinking I'll reach out to Nemesis, the one who did Push.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll see if I can do a whole 1-2 horror movie or like some like a psychological thriller type vibe.
It's funny that you said that. He actually has like a horror thing that he's filming. I don't know if you heard about it. I don't know if I'm supposed to be talking about it. Sorry, Bingo.
Wow.
That's what happens, Bingo, when you don't film your shows.
Yeah. I think I might know what you're talking about, and I might be
cameoed in there.
I might be doing that. Yeah.
Hey, say that.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that though, because I don't want niggas to be like, "Bitch, I thought you said no."
Charmaine, thank you again for coming through, man. I don't know if anybody else has questions. Anybody else got questions for Charmaine?
I guess what are you looking for more to see from female rappers in the game? Like, what do you see like the future for us to be as female? Well, I keep saying us, but I'm not a female rapper. For female rappers. For female rappers.
Honestly, I just want to see more like unification, bro. Like, I feel like there's a lot of petty beef, even though it may not be like up front and center. Like, just being one of the female rappers and like behind the scenes, like like there's some type of mix up or whatever going on like all the time, and I feel like it's unnecessary. I feel like if we all just let's say we all just hopped on the one track together, you know how crazy that would be. You got Goldie, you got Pierce, you got Double M, you got Nana, you got freaking Keisha, you got everybody on one like
Goldie,
and nobody beefing. Like, everyone's just trying to win, and everyone's trying to help each other win instead of like it being a competition. Because I feel like sometimes it's starting to feel like
a competition.
People think it's a competition, and it's really not. Like, there's not even that much of us.
Yeah.
Almost there's
like a dog fight. Yeah.
I think if anybody can pull it off, it's you, Charmaine.
And I'm just glad that she said that too. Because
so even on a bigger platform, because like a lot of these guys are saying that, a lot of these rappers are very repetitive and in their image and how they're rapping and how they carry themselves. Do you feel like, I guess it's more of a stigma now of how you have to look and be, and in order to make it to that level?
No, I don't think it's. I mean, I think people think that they have to, but you really you don't. And like if you look at all my videos, like even before, and like how I've always branded myself, it's never been overly sexualized, and still people like my music, and I've still gotten to do like some really cool dope shit with my craft. So it's like, it's really about you as a person and your art and how you sell yourself. Like, I feel like people will buy anything if you sell it well enough. You could be in sweatpants and a hoodie rapping, and I still feel like people would buy your product if you sell it the right way. I think people hop on the sexualized, on like more of the sexual boat because it's the easiest route and the quickest way to get there. I will say that it's the fastest way to get there. Show a little ass, show a little tits. You know what I'm saying? You probably gonna skip like 10,000 steps and levels because of that. But then you also have to think about, like, is that what you want your image to be forever? If it is, then great. But if you're only doing it because you think that's what people like, then that's not the right reason to do it. Do it because you want to, not because you feel like you have to. In terms of like repetitive, I think if you look at the male industry, how many of these niggas sound the same?
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
So it's like, don't fucking say shit. You guys have no room to talk. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are, if you look at even the imagery across the board, a lot of these rappers, these male rappers, they all look the same. They all buy the same jeans. They all buy the same fucking shoes. They all got the same watch. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, don't turn the tables and say it's us, or like you're only picking at us because we're women. But like, turn around and look around you. There's like 100 other niggas that look just like you.
But I think that's why I think that's why everybody is gravitating to female rap now, because everybody's different. Nobody's just, like, you can't say like Tia Corone sounds like this girl or that girl sounds like this girl. Like, every person besides the look, but the sound, every sound is different.
But
You know
even
what I mean?
but even in the city, look at it. Like, Chromas doesn't sound like Charmaine. Charmaine doesn't sound like Paris. None of them look the same. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's I don't know, man. Double M, like, you know what I'm saying? I think like with Toronto, more than any, because some with the States, I see a lot of girls trying to sound like Nicki, trying to sound like the city girls. With Toronto, I don't see any girl trying to sound like anybody. They're all in their own kind of little boat, fam. And this is why it pisses me off. Why they just don't get promoted more and pushed more from just everybody. So that's just me.
I don't know. It's always, it's stupid that we always have to work harder than the guys to get even a little bit of recognition, because it's like, if you want to be honest, female rap is doing much better than the guys right now, like on all boards.
That's true.
So it's like, if we're doing better, then why aren't we getting, more of the marketing and the attention and the platforms and everything to support what we're doing? Because clearly people are liking what we're doing. So I don't know. I just feel like it's that whole thing just because we're women thing. That's the only thing I can think of. It's just because we're women.
It is man's world. I don't care. Women may run it, but it's definitely a man's world.
It's a man's world.
I don't care what nobody says. Definitely it still is. Still is, for sure.
But
Absolutely.
Did you guys talk about the showcase this weekend?
We're gonna get into that.
We kind of did, but off camera, because it's tricky. I don't, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are emotional, so I didn't want to get Shar in trouble, but the three of us can talk about this after. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
I appreciate you doing it off camera, but I would have done it either way, same way, because let me tell you something. I'm somebody who just, I say how I feel and I mean what I say. And it's like, if you like it, cool. If you don't, okay. But it's at the end of the day, it's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So don't even worry about that, right? Everybody knows I don't give a fuck.
Don't worry. Next time, I'm pretty sure next time some event will happen and we can bring it up to you, fam. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry. But yeah, Charmaine, thank you again for coming through with us. New tune out right now. Do you want to promote again for the people them and let the people them know where they can find it, get a hold of you, all that good stuff? I had a picture. Hold that shit. Where is it? Right here. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Yeah, make sure y'all go stream and watch the video for Hood Rat Shit featuring Shenzhen. Mind you, I done directed this with my brother. I edited the video myself. You can find it on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Amazon Music, all them DSPs. You can follow me on Instagram, _I am Charmaine. And yeah, let's do it. Run it up.
Hey, say that then. Sure, you already know when you're in back in the city, if you have time, you have to, make this happen in person.
Of course, I'm in there.
You don't mind doing other content too? Because there's other content creators and there's other kind of content we would like to do if you're down for.
I don't mind.
You don't mind? Okay, I'm gonna.
Just let me know what you're thinking when you're trying to do it, and I'm gonna be there.
All right, we're gonna tap you in. Shout out Young Mike. Mike, I'm gonna give you a little shout out here and put you in the video because Young Mike, you know what I'm saying? He's doing some stuff and he's always trying to tap into the ladies in the city. So I think you and Young Mike could put together a nice little YouTube video.
That would be dope.
Oh, that would be a dope collab, yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna make that happen. But Charmaine, oh man. I know. Should we run hood rat shit? Because I kinda wanted to run G's to get out of here.
Run G's.
I was gonna say, ended with her song.
Today
The new one.
I'm gonna show you how to use
No, but we were playing the
to help
the new one earlier.
and make sure
But this song right here is just like, and make sure you guys follow her, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and yeah, man, we're off of this.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna end this stream.